In this video, I will show you how to find pre-made lessons in Nearpod, how to edit them, and then assign them to your students within Canvas. So here on the left, there is a Nearpod link within Canvas, and it is connected to your Google account. Now, if it's your first time logging in, it may prompt you to log in with Google. But here on the left, there is a Nearpod library, and that's where you search for the different kind of lessons that you want. You can search by standard, by TEAC, and you would do that by clicking standard. We'd go down to Texas. Then you choose the subject you would like to teach. So I might do science. Then select your grade level. I would do 4th grade. And then you can choose your TEAC. And you don't have to be this specific, but if you are looking for a specific TEAC, it will help. So I might say 4.10a. And you can search if you specifically want full lessons or virtual reality. I like to just look at everything that pops up. And so it allows you to preview the lessons when you click on them. So you can look through the lesson. Usually it'll give you a little explanation here on this first slide. It'll tell you any materials and preparation you need to make. I can see that this one's 29 slides long, so it looks like it's a very full lesson. They have mini lessons and just short videos. Here on the right, it tells you the vertically aligned TEACs. So the 3rd grade, because I clicked a 4th grade lesson, it gives me 3rd grade all the way through 5th grade. So I would click add. If I decide this is the lesson I want, I would add it to my library. If you want to share it with a colleague, you can say share preview. But I added it to my library, and then I would actually click show in my library so I can go see it and edit it. Maybe I don't want it to be that long. Maybe I want to change some of the activities within it. And so I can actually make those edits here. So I would click edit. And I want to edit the original lesson. If you want to keep the original and edit a new one, you could click duplicate, but I want to edit the original one I put in my library because I don't want to have 2 copies of it. So it breaks it down by slide here. Obviously, I don't need my kids to see this explanation, so I would just delete this slide because that's talking about the explanation. And then my kids don't need to see the materials. So I would delete that. And then I would just go through and say, okay, there's a fill in the blank question. There's a quiz. There's a draw it. Maybe here I might want to give my kids a little more explanation on this open-ended question. So I just double click it and it'll open up. And it says think, pair, share, but you know what? I don't want it to be a think, pair, share. I want this to be an independent activity. So I may say, in addition to the clay, what is another benefit these elephants get from traveling to the open clearing? And then maybe I want to provide a sentence stem. Use the stem in addition to the clay. Another benefit, and then, finish writing the sentence stem. I may also want them to be able to tell me their answer. So I know sometimes kiddos aren't as comfortable typing, so you can enable where the kids can actually record their answer and you can listen to them. And you can also add media or video to it. So if you have kiddos that maybe have a little more trouble reading, but you still want them to be able to have access to this assignment, you can do a voiceover and read the question to them. So then I click save. And after I'm done reviewing it, I say, you know what, it looks good. I can preview it again if I want, but in this case, I'm just going to click save and exit. Now I have the assignment here. If I want to do this lesson live, I can do live participation or student paced. I've already shown you how to assign a student paced, so I'll show you live participation. Say, for example, you are leading a Google Meets live class. This is kind of how you could assign it. It gives you this code, but I would create this link and I can just copy and paste this into the Google Meet chat box.